Hello and welcome to Living in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Evan Deal with eXp Realty, and on today's episode, we are taking a look at the beautiful new community, Rockport by MI Homes in McCordsville, Indiana. Yeah, this area is booming, and check this out. Whoa, this community is just getting started. We're getting you in on the ground floor. But before we get into that, leave a like on this video, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you are kept in the loop on everything happening in and around Indianapolis, the Circle City that we love. All right, let's go take a look. All right, the model we are looking at today is the Ainsley 2. Yes, not Ainsley 1, but Ainsley 2. And so, let's look at all the surprises we have inside. It is absolutely gorgeous. All right, stepping in through the front door here, you have a nice big entryway, and let me point this out. 2-story ceilings. Yes, so if you look up, it is just massive in here, and you really feel the airiness of it. You really don't get this in a lot of model homes, you know, that they don't have that grand entryway, but we're starting already from the very beginning, and it is gorgeous. All right, where should we go next? Let's pop off to the side. So we have a formal dining area over here. Now you could stage this as a bunch of different things. So MI's chosen to have this as more of like a full-scale dining room, really nice features everywhere, and you can have that, you know, right off the entry, right off the kitchen, which is over here. But I'm not going to get to that just yet. Give me a second. But you could use this as an office too, or you could use it as a sitting room. There's lots of different options, and depending on what you're looking for, you can customize the space to fit your needs. So it looks really good as a dining room. Look at all those windows too. So walking through our gigantic, beautiful entryway, we come into the open space, and I'm just gonna give you a little panning because it is so big, so beautiful. I mean, you have a nice flow here, right? You have the living room over here. You have the dining area behind me, kind of your informal dining space. And then of course you have probably my favorite room in every house. That's the kitchen. So, I mean, it's all connected, right? And you see this a lot with different new build options. That's the trend right now, right? Is that big open floor plan, and it looks really, really nice. But this one is especially airy. The ceilings, I don't know if you can see, I'm 6'2". The ceilings are way above me. And even the living room, 2 stories, right? 2-story great room. It's not a living room, it's a great room. That's how great it is. Sorry, I'm corny. All right, we saw this room earlier, right? This is they have it staged as a formal dining space. But before we dive into the kitchen as a whole, I wanna go through this little passway. This is kind of your butler's pantry. So check it out. You've got a counter here. You could have a coffee station there. You could have really all manner of things. This is your pantry off the side. It's a good sized pantry. 3 walls of storage space. So you stick your cereal in there, maybe some elbow macaroni or something. And then you have really a generous amount of counter space out here as well in the kitchen. And check out this island. Monumental. This is like the Papua New Guinea of islands. I mean, it's big. It's a big island. You got really nice appliances. Range hood, stainless steel, got the countertop, you know, gas grill. Oh, that's nice. They're nice touch. And these are sort of the deluxe options you're seeing, you know, within MI. MI is a really well-regarded builder, and you can see it in all the finishes through here. Huge sink. Check it out. You can put all your, you know, pots and pans and dishes and stuff because you're gonna be cooking a lot because it's a beautiful kitchen. And then of course you've got the double oven. Well, it's like a microwave oven combo, but they're stacked up, looks good, nice and compact. I mean, check it out. That is a nice kitchen. Then you pop over to the informal dining space. You know what you can see? Tons and tons of natural light. I mean, check that out. You've got the sliding door, you've got the 2 windows, double window behind me, and it leads out to your little sitting area outside. You may notice, let's crouch down so you can see. There is the ceiling fan out there. That is a nice touch, and you don't see that in most places. So that on a hot day like today, you know, you are not gonna roast because you're gonna be chilling with your ceiling fan while you're sipping lemonade. Now, let's fully take in the great room here because it is great. Count the windows up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 windows. Are you getting 6 windows everywhere? Absolutely not. So you're getting a monumental amount of beautiful natural light. You've got the stone fireplace going all the way up to the 2nd story. That's a lot of stone. That's a nice touch. You don't see that everywhere. And gas fireplace, and then just beautiful decor touches. You know, if you have a big couch is gonna, or you know, multi-piece set, it's gonna fit in here. This is a good amount of space in this living room. So, popping over, you have the office just behind the great room. So they have this staged as an office. There's not a closet in here, so this is not a bedroom. It is a dedicated like sitting space, office space, but it's a really nice one. And you probably saw 4 windows. Are you counting the windows in here? Because the natural light is amazing and the ceilings are tall, so you get a really, really good sense of space. We got the mud room for all your muddy clothes, muddy shoes, just throwing mud everywhere. You have a nice tile floor in here as well, as you can see. So back here, nice little closet, hang up all your coats, throw all your odds and ends into it. No big deal, but it's nice, you know, nice finishes. Here you have your main floor half bath, the classic main floor half bath. You know, that's what you see in most places. You see that main floor half bath, and nothing too crazy there. But this is the main floor. Now, should we go up or down? You know, let's go up. Let's go check out the bedrooms first. So hopefully you can get a sense of the scope. Like, check out those beams and all the can lighting. But it's a huge scope, right? It just feels like a big, airy house. And there's really not much more you can ask for because it's been tastefully designed at every range. Look, you can get a little bonus window, so you can see your beautiful chandelier up in the entryway. And we're gonna step into the primary and check it out. Big primary bedroom, plenty of space for furniture. You know, they've got big end tables in here. They've got the king size bed. That's a king size bed for sure. So you can see how much space there is in here. There's a dresser over here. There's space for a dresser on the wall. Like, you got the nice tray ceiling, nice ceiling fan. It's nice and cool in here. They're keeping the house cool. The HVAC must be working great, so I'm not roasting outside. But did you notice that? Hold on a second. That's a double entryway into your primary bathroom. Nobody does that. That's awesome. Man, that feels deluxe. I love it. So that's cool. All right. Sorry, I'm geeking out. Check it out. Freestanding tub. You're not going to see that everywhere. That is a very nice feature. You got the beautiful glass shower next to it. They've got 2 different attachments in there. Now, I think that's the way to do it. Even better if you can get a rain head as well. But you got the flexible one, you got the wall-mounted one, and then you've got the freestanding tub. So no matter how you want to get clean, you're going to get clean in this bathroom. You got the double vanity. Hello. And, you know, just really nice finishes, nice pulls on the cabinets, nice sinks, nice. Throne room off to the side, not much to see there, but it's private and that's good. Pretty deep in terms of the linen closet, and that's nice. So if you like a lot of towels, you have space. I thought I was in another room, but no, I'm just in a massive, awesome closet. This is the primary closet. When I was a kid growing up, this is definitely bigger than my bedroom was. Could fit a twin bed and 2 like toy chests and a dresser. And that's what I had in like 1 foot of walking space. But this one has double windows. It's got you know, walls for everyone. And you know, if you watch my channel, you know, I always recommend finishing out closets because you're gonna double or triple the amount of storage you have. They've got the nice wire racks up, but if you finish that out, you're gonna get an even more deluxe feel in here. So let's check out the next bedroom. Follow me. So here we got bedroom, I'll call it bedroom 2. And bedroom 2 is nicely decorated. You got the double window over there. And those are not baby windows. Those are good sized windows too. So really a lot to like. I would probably recommend a twin, maybe a full size bed in here in this bedroom. But I think you might be challenged to fit a queen in here. And then you got a really good closet. I mean, this is a huge closet. So, you know, assuming like a kid's room or whatever, really nice size, nice balance. All right, let's walk down the hallway together. But before we get to more bedrooms, peek in here at your fully finished laundry room. Yes, tile floors, once again. You've got space for storage up here. You've got, let's peek around the secret corner. Ha! It's just a little extra space. You put I'd put it like a laundry cart or something there. And then across the hallway, you've got your upstairs bath, 2 sinks, very important. You know, we're looking at 3 bedrooms in addition to the primary up here. So having 2 sinks, you know, you've got kids who fight over who gets to go in the bathroom. Not in this house, absolutely not. And then step in 2, there is the door separating the sinks from the bathroom and shower. So you've got multiple people getting ready at the same time. And here you've got the toilet and your shower bath combo and linen closet. So let's look at the last couple bedrooms up here. Here we've got, I'll call it bedroom 3. Once again, it's a good size, nicely decorated. 3 windows, big windows. Man, these are some nice windows. You know, when I was a little bit older, I had 2 windows in my bedroom and I thought that was living large, but these houses, 3 windows, that's awesome. Nice big closet. So now we're talking. Check out all the lights. Like this is not normal. Okay, if you go into a lot of model homes, a lot of builders won't do this, but check out the MI difference. There are 4 cans in the ceiling plus a ceiling fan. So they have this room rigged for 5 can lights. That's amazing. That's a difference. That's a true differentiator. And you can really feel it, you know, on a dark, cloudy day. Not like today. Today's beautiful. But man, that's crazy. Huge upstairs storage closet. So board games, towels, I don't know, boxes, Christmas decorations, whatever you want in there. All sorts of good stuff. And let's come through to the last bedroom. And it's another good size. 2 windows. Another, whoa, mega closet. Check out this closet. Whoa. Amazing closet. I can only imagine what that would look like if you finished it out too. Just the amount of drawers you could fit in there. Like you wouldn't even need a dresser in this room, even though you can clearly see there's space for a dresser. You don't, man, if you finish that out, forget about it. These closets are so big and so nice from a storage standpoint that you don't necessarily need all the extra furniture. If you finish out the closet, you've got like a whole extra room of storage basically. So just absolutely gorgeous. All right, there's one area we haven't looked at yet and we need to go down there. So let's go into the basement. This, you're either gonna be really impressed by or not at all impressed by. And I'm gonna tell you why you should be impressed. You're like, Evan, what are you doing? This is an unfinished basement. Why are you telling me to get excited? I want you to get excited because you need to look at the size of this basement. Here's one side, my goodness. Here's the other side. Do you see how much space there is? You can't even see it all. Let's walk back here together. You got a little nook over here. You got your exciting mechanicals back here. Do you know what I see when I see the space? I don't see an unfinished basement. I see a whole nother floor to the house that you get to customize whenever you want. So in basements, you need to be able to get out of the windows for it to be a suitable bedroom, like a legal bedroom. And you're gonna need a closet as well. So when you finish out this space, this is where you'd put the bedroom because you'll be able to, you know, if you sold the house in the future, resale, whatever, maybe it's time to downsize after you build your dream home, you live in it for however long, but that's where you would put the bedroom downstairs or maybe a guest room. But that way, this turns from a 4-bedroom to a 5-bedroom. So you have that ability in this basement. And what else do I see? You've got room for a workout room. You've got room for a media room, a hangout space. You've got room for plumbing. There's plumbing roughed in over here, if you see it. So you can put a full bathroom down here. Like, this is an awesome space. It's a huge basement, and you're not gonna see this in every new build. So I look at this and see, not only do you have the already amazing built house upstairs, but you've also got just an enormous space in the basement to either finish out, or maybe you're just love rollerblading and you want to rollerblade inside or something fun like that. So this is the Ainsley 2. And it's, like I said, it's built by MI Homes. We're in McCordsville, And this is a brand new community called Rockport. So, you know, you saw me outside. This is the only house here right now, right? They are just getting started in terms of building out the community, but it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous community. And if you've heard me once, you've heard me 1,000 times. McCordsville is one of the booming suburbs around Indianapolis right now. We are just a stone's throw from Geist Reservoir, which check out the Geist videos on this channel because I love Geist. It's like one of the premier waterfronts around Indianapolis, and we are really close to it. We are in the Geist area of McCordsville. So this is a real up and coming area in terms of the homes being built here, the communities, the infrastructure, and you can just see from all the thoughtful finishes throughout this home that this community is going to feature a lot of really upscale homes throughout it. So if you're looking for that upper tier of new build, this could be a really good option for you. And if that's what you're looking for, let me know. I love working in new builds. You see us showcase these types of communities on the channel all the time, and I would love to explore them with you and help you find the perfect home. Or if you're looking at existing construction, whether it's in McCordsville or Fishers or Westfield or anywhere else around Indianapolis, I'm here to help you. Just let me know. Look at the contact information below. But before you do that, before you head out, please, if you're here, you liked this video, so please leave a like. It really helps. Hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you're kept in the loop on everything happening in and around Indianapolis and McCordsville, you know, just to the northeast. We cover it all. So can't wait to see you in the next one. This is Living in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Evan Deal with eXp Realty, and we'll see you later.